It's Week 15 of the 2024 season, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Titans and the Bengals, next on Madden Football.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint or home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Nashville. Justice Hill to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they are led by their veteran, it's Kirk Cousins.
And even though they lost last week, I don't know how much blame you can put on him. They had no answers for him defensively, and his stat line certainly reflected it. Unfortunately, as good as he was, it wasn't enough to lead the team to victory. And after talking to him all week, that's exactly where all of his focus lies. He says, we need to put that offensive performance from last week together in all 3 phases. They can do that, and he can keep up his consistent play. They're going to have a shot to leave here today with a big win.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Second down, Cousins. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. 3rd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. The Bengals out and ready to punt. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it can be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
They motion the slot man left. Willis. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll send him over to the left. On second down, Pacheco. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now Cousins on the bootleg. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Bengals. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. That's into the hands of Coleman. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Willis. Off he goes. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Here's a 2nd and 9. They bring Chase in motion. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Titans are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. One Bengals on top. And we're back in Music City after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Cousins now on 2nd down. He goes right back to Sutton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So that pass interference in the end zone on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think everyone in the stadium, probably even including us, Mike, is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line, but the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with the ball. It's a really nice job there by the defense, staying disciplined in their coverage. The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third.
A dive, and he's in! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Titans 3.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Willis now to throw. His pass caught by Ricky James. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing, Willis. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire, Best. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short, and now it's 4th down. Cousins now. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Cousins. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. A gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Richie James now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Titans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. It's a big one for Tennessee. 37 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. He'll get about 2. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They bring Chase in motion. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Willis to throw. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. That one incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw.
The ball comes out. The Bengals have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. A pass caught right side by Coleman. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Willis now to throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Here's Willis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Matt Araiza now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Cousins. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and that'll set up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Willis. He'll find his receiver. It's James. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Pistol snap to Willis. He's got his man. That's Coleman. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. To throw is Willis. Oh! And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. That's complete there to James. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Bengals are out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. We were treated to a fine 1st half from running back J.K. Dobbins. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These 2 teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the 2nd half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike
get back
and Greg.
at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's James. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Coleman. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. The motion man is Sanders. Willis now to throw. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side caught by Sanders. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Bengals.
The motion man is Sanders. Now Willis. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Willis. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Willis. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll run with Pacheco. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Boom! And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Play action now. It's Cousins. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the sideline, looked in by Cooper. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Demario Davis there on the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Willis to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense and the veteran Amari Cooper set to take over once more. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Here's Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's a gain of 15. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Junior Colson there to make the stop. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Cousins. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Cousins. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Oh, the hard count looked like they caught somebody to jump.
Neutral zone infraction.
If they did, they pick up the 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Hill. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a run. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, here's James. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Willis now to throw. To the sideline, he's got Coleman. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Willis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing, Willis. He gets this complete to Dulcich.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Willis going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Willis. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They bring Chase in motion. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. McLeod now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. A run with Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Up the middle they go. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He's got his big target, Everett. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll put Everett in motion here. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down, and he's into the end zone yet again. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Willis now to throw. A throw on the move is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now Willis. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Willis. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll run here. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing, Willis. He'll find his receiver. It's James. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Willis to throw. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown Titans! 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Titans have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. McLeod now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes, and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. We try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Pistol snap to Willis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. The catch made there by Sutton. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Cousins to throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first model.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Willis. Now he'll run it. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Willis. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind, running a play from the 1. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do. with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. This is 1st and 10. Willis now to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Willis. A pass caught right side by Coleman. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here's Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.